Russia is already significantly influenced. Russia has never influenced the Western Balkan historically. And so we basically, since the Tito time, this region has in a certain way protected and liberated itself from the Russian influence. Now in a last kind of a number of years, Russia and negative Russian influence is back, or is, I would even say for the first time seriously in a recent history, is present in this region. The interest of the Russia here is not to stabilize anything, but to destabilize things. And in any single moment, let's say, Russia is capable to create the destabilization which they are now feeding into even more serious conflict. Let's say. So the West Balkan is one of these vulnerable, fragile places in this moment. I really don't know. We cannot, these kind of things are not predictable, but I would say it's a possible, and I would say even it's a highly possible, let's say, that even more serious destabilization in this part of the world will happen, because we are currently really in a situation of the not new multipolar order. We are now in a situation of the serious multipolar disorder, serious global rivalries and competitions about new division of the world. So once when the new division of the world is happening, let's say, then the turbulent regions in between, and we are turbulent regions in between, are usually very, very vulnerable for the serious destabilization and possibly war. Look, we are now globally, when we look globally, we are in a much more kind of serious situation, not just kind of facing the threat of what Putin's Russia is posing to us. Let's say we have now basically the three different forces or three different alliances which have a synchronized interest. Let's say one alliance is something what we can call the authoritarian alliance, Russia, China, Iran, and a number of other authoritarian countries which are actively helping each other and actively working together into the dismantling the world order. So this is one alliance. The second alliance is something what we can call the kleptocratic alliance, and which is much broader than the authoritarian alliance. That means many entities and a number of the countries which are controlled by these special oligarchic or plutocratic interests, and they are in a certain way trying to gain control over the world politically and economically, and already a huge economic power is in their hands. So it's a much broader, not just kind of authoritarian alliance, but this kleptocratic alliance. And the third thing is we have a serious wave of the conservative, illiberal, right-wing social movement. I would call it really social movement happening in many places around the world, usually packaging itself in this or another religion, which is also moving the societies away from the freedom. And these three forces are really cooperating one with another. They're helping one another. That means democracy, freedom, Europe, peace are under the very serious, not just threat, but under very serious attack. Attack is happening, and we will spend quite some time in defending ourselves, and it's not sure that we will succeed in defending ourselves. Russia is waging the genocidal, neo-colonial aggression against the neighboring country with all terrifying and devastating impact of what is contained in a genocidal world. The Russia really wants Ukrainian identity to be destroyed and to disappear. On the other side, that is just the part of the much bigger strategy of which Russia, but Russia is not the only one, is waging against both Europe. Let's say this is not just war against Ukraine, this is war against the Europe. This is the war against the world order which we had since the Second World War. So it's a very serious thing. It's a thing what will not stop soon. Neither the Russian aggression on Ukraine, that will not stop soon, and the Russian attempt to destroy the post-World War order will not stop. You know, the Vucic is somebody who is kind of playing in a Putin's camp. Let me put it like that. Let's say he has been smart enough to, let's say, do what Lukashenko was doing before for a very, very long time, playing on all sides, playing on Europe's side, playing on the Russian side, but profoundly, let's say, Vucic is playing in a Russian camp, in a Putin camp, and now when he feels threatened domestically, he will just even more rely on Russia and China, and basically abandon the fake game that he is kind of playing with Europe before.